Hi, I'm Tanya and this is Free Range Cottage, and today we're going to take a dining room tour and I'm going to show you what I did this past week to solve some storage problems, and I think you're going to be surprised about what's in this cabinet. Of course, everything is done on a cozy cottage style and on a budget. I'm doing everything I can, moving through my house, solving problems. We were thinking of moving and downsizing, instead decided to stay put and solve some of the problems, make it function better. We're going to see a lot of thrifted items and some new and see how I styled it. I hope you'll join me and get some ideas for your own place. The first thing we had to get done was to finish putting shiplap on our walls, and we had been kind of putting this off for a while, but it felt good to get it done and painted. Next, I grabbed that vintage fabric that you might have seen in my previous thrift haul. I'm just going to staple this fabric inside my cabinets like curtains. This staple gonna work, but I thought we had a plug-in one.
Let me go check in the shed.
A few moments later.
So I guess I'm using this staple gun. I priced out the little sash curtain rods and they were going to be quite expensive for as many as I needed. So I went ahead and stapled it and made it look like a gathered curtain, and I think it's working great. Then Rob drilled a hole in the back for me, and I'll show you what that's about in a second. Here's the view from the kitchen, where we have this opening and an opening on the back that we didn't used to have. We actually opened that wall up, believe it or not. This was just a little dark hole of a dining room. But I do have my 3 IKEA chairs. I actually have 4 of these, and I'm debating putting the 4 of those or switching out the chairs. Let's just normalize slow decorating, slow designing in our houses. So we ended up getting this one for free. Someone was asking $40 for it, and it sat on Marketplace, and then by the time I went to pick it up, they said you can just have it. Rob did have to do a little piece of trim on, which was not a big deal because they had the trim. And I just loved the base of this, just the design. It was, you know, it's got a scroll to it, but it's not overly busy. I didn't really want the claw foot or anything like that. I grabbed these pillow covers from Amazon. They are a block print. They come in several different colors, and just loved the green and sort of the taupey brown. This is a Target, and they have these in stock at my Target. I just saw them. I've had these a couple years. They also have one that has a black, so I would almost like to trade them out. And here are the cabinet that I worked on to give us some storage. We replaced our older chandelier with this piece from Etsy. They make these, it was very affordable. Anything this big, gosh, starting at like $800, and we paid just a tiny fraction of that. Little bulb thing in there where you can get, 5 light bulbs in. I had bought this little settee. The color is called Caramel, and I love the scallop on it. It's sort of a mid-century, but to me it feels very cottage. The legs are more mid-century, and they are the gold, which goes great with all of the vintage brass. It's got clay fabric, and it's very comfortable. Worked on my laptop here, and it was just so comfortable, and my smaller dog was able to jump up there and snuggle up to me while I was working. So let me show you what's in these cabinets. I bought these cabinets. I'm pretty sure I have a blog post about it. Then I had them open for a long time, and they had glass shelves, and I did not like that. Changed the handles to these little ginkgo leaves. This one, much needed storage for glasses, overflow that we don't use, you know, just different things that we're not using, platters, cake plates, that kind of thing, vases. I just really needed somewhere that I could store those kind of things, but yet still have quick access to them. Now, if I had my way and unlimited budget, I would definitely get built-ins probably done in this whole tiny dining room. Maybe some built-in cabinets and bookshelves. That may be something that we address in the future. But for now, this is something I have. Inside, this is sort of what I'm calling my mini butler's pantry. We put the microwave, and that got it off of one of my kitchen counter. We still use it to defrost food and to heat up our coffee sometimes. I needed mug storage, and I like them in a closed place, but boy, this gives me plenty of room. Another issue that was going on in our kitchen were all the charging devices. And we've got a little paper collector there for mail as on its way through, and you can see it, the wires look terrible. I need to gather them up and zip tie them or something, but this gives me a location that it's off my kitchen counters, which was a huge problem. Down here, I can store my laptop and my Mahjong game. Do you guys play Mahjong? I've only been playing, my niece taught me last fall, and it's a really fun game. So this has been a game changer. I'm looking for a big piece of artwork. I had put all of my oil paintings on there. I have this whole collection of Florida artist oil paintings that I had bought from somebody several years ago, and I thought, well, I'll just cover this whole wall in those, and it just seemed like too busy, too chaotic. So I'm back to square one. Sometimes you have to try things and just see what it's gonna look like. And then around the corner in our, what I consider part of our entryway, I did put that big oil painting from my last thrift haul there, some estate sale lamps, some of my vintage books, and of course my seashells for the summer. And I just think it's a really welcoming location and some of my favorite things that I can see right when I walk in the front door. So that's always good. This cabinet is one that I also got at an estate sale. It's got a hutch top that goes on it, but it's just a vintage pine. And I was watching a French flea market video one time, and she had the exact cabinet in there. So I'm kind of wondering if it's a European antique. I also finally hung these plates on the wall, and I've had these for ages. They're big platters, and I just think the blue and white is so pretty. I've been tempted to get rid of them a couple of times because they were just sitting in a cabinet, you know, but now that they're on the wall, I really like the color that they bring. And again, there's some of this color in the rug. And then I wanted to show you the table with this pretty tablecloth that I got also off of Amazon. It was really reasonably priced as well, and looks like that sort of a block print. It's a green and cream and black, and sometimes those colors are harder to find. And it's a square, but I got it to go on this round table so that the points would kind of hang down. So that's it for this week, and I can't wait to see you next time here at Free Range Cottage.